The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from the link. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's got it. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early. Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a better...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cousins gonna throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He's going to tuck it and go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's Barkley. He'll get about 2. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. On the ground, Gainwell. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Here's Braden Mann now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action with Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. He keeps it himself. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. There he goes again. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half, and they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. That is caught back corner of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2nd down, Cousins. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing his Cousins. To the outside. Catch made by London. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Not much there. We'll get this down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 9. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Cousins. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. He'll take this down to the 23. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Cousins. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. A 1st down throw. Oh, a loose football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and he'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that is brought in. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. He slams it in there, and he is in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
They'll go with the sneak, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Third and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Now a loose football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 54 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Pitts. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, Mike, but you have to tackle in space. They almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll be taken down at about the 28, but move the chains. That's a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
In this situation, Mike, I'd love to see the play caller take advantage of 2nd and short. Typically, this is one of the best opportunities to take a play action, deep shot down the field, knowing you still have 3rd down and potentially 4th down to pick up the remaining yards. In this case, they go quarterback sneak, they convert, but I think they left a little bit on the table.
He'll go right and find his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First and 10 now from the 36. Hurts will try it again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll try and get there on the ground. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. He'll get that to Kadero High. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Cousins. Now, deep ball for London.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. McLeod now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Short throw taken by Pitts. Third and 9. Cousins to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a give to Barkley, running right. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd and 2.
Mike, I think this is just one of those situations where you're just asking a little bit too much out of the quarterback's sneak play. They were able to get some leverage. They got a good push to pick up 1 yard. They just didn't get enough to pick up the 2nd yard, and now it sets up a 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now, Hurts. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. Here now, 3rd and 5. Cousins. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. On 1st down, Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Cousins. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins gonna throw. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he's gonna get this down to the 10-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They go play action with Cousins. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Cousins. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That'll be taken in by Barkley.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw,
Raheem Morris consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Now a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Third and long for Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first and 10, Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. To the right, that's Pitts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
You'll get this to Pitts once more. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing his Cousins. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. A pistol snap back to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. Woo! And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurt. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another run here for Robinson. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They get the Pro Bowl guard, Chris Lindstrom. They'll run it here with Robinson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll go again with Robinson. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. And here's Bijan. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Be taken down, and that is gonna do it. Oh, the comeback falls short, time runs out, and this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right, but they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.